Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan Saplin here, Fat Loss Strength Coach, coming to you today with a video about weight loss and dieting. And the funny thing about dieting, or anyone that gets really good results, is that, like today, for example, today I was at the gym and I'm working. I finished, I think, my 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock client, and my manager and my coworker were talking about my face, how it's kind of thinned out a bit, and they're asking me what I was doing. And it's funny because I remember acting this way too. And what this means to me and how I interpret it is like, wow, you're doing a great job. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm doing a great job. And I said, thank you. The thing that's funny to me is that when we see someone with good results, someone who's making progress or losing weight, we always want to know the secret. And the sad truth is that there is no secret, but we really want there to be one. And we sort of need a secret. We need some special trick. And there are tricks and there are tips and there are things that we've heard before in the past. And we like to see things actually happen, or we want to see things. We want proof. There we go. We want real proof of something that works. And we want someone to tell us what they did to get results. Because when you see someone get results, you want to know what they did. How did you squat 1,000 pounds? How did you deadlift 500 pounds? Or whatever the goal is, or whatever progress it is. And I'm not going to be a jerk and say, oh, you have to work. Of course you have to work hard. You know this, but I don't want to be a jerk and say, oh, it's simple as counting calories. It's simple as just doing this and that. And the reality is we are social creatures that want to believe in God. Okay. I'm using God as not necessarily like God as in like Christianity or anything like that, or some higher being. It's really more like, I guess, a higher being or a higher belief that there is some magic to getting great results. It's no weight loss, being a trainer for the last 15 years, same thing with making money, like making lots of money or being rich, starting a business, having a successful business, having a big YouTube channel. Like, I don't have a big YouTube channel, but I want one. And I just realized that, it's not. My point is, what I'm trying to say, as I go all over the place, getting all over the place here, is that we want there to be a secret. We want there to be a trick and a tip. And for you watching, the viewer, I already know most of you, because this is my channel and I expect you to be really smart. And there is no trick and there is no tip, but you want to hear one. And you know why you want to hear one? Because it's something that you can actually do something about. You can actually take an idea and use it, or file it somewhere, versus saying, oh, that person's just amazing, or that person's just disciplined. You want something you can use. It's just what we want. We want results. We want instant results. We want measurable results. And if we can't find a way to sort of extrapolate that into like one thing or two things, we won't do it. Because that's the reality of weight loss or any successful endeavor towards any particular goal. And I guess that's all I wanted to really talk about. So here's my tip to you. And basically what I'm doing is I'm fasting. I'm not eating. What else is there? How else do you lose weight? And very much just like with counting calories, it takes willpower, sheer will. But the main secret I want to share is sort of like in strength training or powerlifting, sort of like back off sets. This is a concept that you understand because you've done it before. It's like you build up to a heavy weight, let's say bench press 275 or 250, and it's heavy. Maybe you do it for a single or double. You build yourself up, building up to a heavy single or double, 2-rep max or something like that. And then you back off and you do maybe 20% less, like 205 or 195 for reps. And what this does, because your nervous system is so heightened up, you build yourself up to a heavy weight. When you go back down, is ridiculously light. So often in training, when I'm squatting or deadlifting, for instance, I'll work up to like a squat, like a heavy squat, like 365. That's pretty heavy for me. Or 375. I'll build myself up to a single, and then I'll do 315 for like 8 to 10 reps. Now, under most conditions, I wouldn't be able to do those many reps, but it's because my nervous system is so elevated. When I'm coming back down on lower weight, I have more, I guess my nervous system is more heightened. Now with dieting and fasting, it's the same idea. The idea of skipping breakfast or even skipping lunch seems ridiculous. You hear about 24-hour fast, 16-hour fast, or even lowest 12-hour fast. Now a lot of the benefits that's in the literature is somewhere between 12 and 16 hours. It doesn't matter. I'm just talking about weight loss. I'm not talking about health, the necessarily specific health benefits of fasting. My concept is that you focus on fasting for 20 to 24 hours. If you do this, When you go back on track, when you go to like a kind of less aggressive fasting period, it makes it easier. So think about this. You don't eat for 20 hours, right? Because you're trying to lose weight. And then you have like a big meal. So you're not really dieting when you're in that window. You typically won't overeat. I mean, like I'm 190 pounds right now, and realistically, if I eat 2,000 calories a day, I'm still going to lose weight. I'm not going to, unless I really force feed myself, I'm not going to have 2,000 calories in that meal. So if you focus on doing a long fast once, you got to mentally prepare for this. When you do a 16-hour fast, it's not so hard. Like one of the things that I used to teach or used to believe is that you do baby steps. And I just think baby steps are not always, but in my circumstance, for people who have a little bit more experience with fitness, I think baby steps are kind of bullshit. I think baby steps is more for sedentary folk, people who are out of shape. Basically, people who don't watch my channel in general. Like if you're not working out on a regular basis, I don't know why you're watching my channel, because I talk about stuff that, that you should be able to do, which is strength training, or stuff that you enjoy doing. But I guess that's pretty much it. So focus on doing a long window, right, first, and then back off and do like a 12 to 16 hour window. Because I mean, the idea of skipping breakfast just sounds so crazy. And I can't tell you, every single morning I'm always like, man, I want to eat something. I want to eat something. And I don't, it's not something that's easy. And that's what I mean when I talked about my previous video. If you want to reference that about my I forgot what I said, but my point is I forgot what I said in that video. Well, I forgot which video it was. I said that, if it takes sheer will, it takes motivation, it takes like some real big goal that's driving you, pulling you forward. And when you do this, nothing's going to stop you. I'm giving you a trick, tip. Fast for 20 to 24 hours, and then go back to and then do a fasting period of maybe 14 to 16 hours every day forward, basically skipping breakfast depending on your schedule, or maybe skipping dinner. So, I mean, if you really want something, you're going to accomplish it. It's not really about necessarily what you do. It's more about like how you think. Of course, you can make some mistakes, but even if you make mistakes, if you have the right mindset, nothing's going to stop you. So have an unstoppable mindset, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. Click like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Click the link in the description to sign up for emails from me if you like to get daily emails, and I'll see you guys later.